From the edge of space all the way to the deepest point on Earth, UNC professor Jim Kitchen has done it all. He joins us now to talk about his latest adventure, which was an extremely deep dive into the Mariana Trench. So we saw in March, Jim, Blue Origin, into space. Now you go down to the depths of the Earth. How did you come up with this project?
It was crazy. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. When everyone was watching fireworks here, the 4th of July, I was getting ready. It was actually the 5th of July, outside, 200 miles outside of Guam and the Mariana Trench. I got into a submersible and went 7 miles below the Earth's surface to the very deepest part of the Earth, the eastern pool of the Mariana Trench, to a place where actually a part of this eastern pool where nobody had ever gone before. And it was incredible, some of the things that we saw down there. To give you some perspective, the Grand Canyon is a mile deep and we were 7 times below that. So it took us 4 hours to get to the bottom of the Earth, and it was incredible, some of the things we saw down there.
Those submarines are a tight fit, right? What about the physical toll that it took on you compared to like getting ready for your space travel and then getting ready to go down into this submarine?
It was actually a pretty tight fit. I'm not claustrophobic, but my claustrophobic friends were like, oh my gosh, no way, I'm not doing that. But it was actually remarkably comfortable. Here's the thing. At 7 miles below the Earth's surface, there's so much pressure. It's akin to 300 fully laden 747 jumbo jets sitting on top of the submarine. So you're hoping and praying that everything works fine, but it's cold down there. There's no oxygen, there's no sunlight. And despite all of that, these crazy creatures exist down there. It's just, it was life-changing to see them survive and thrive down there.
I want you to show me some of the stuff that you were able to bring back there. Did you take anything with you, first of all, and did you bring anything back?
Yeah, I took some interesting things that because I was able to take a bag outside of the submarine, and I brought a wig head to simulate how much pressure there is. This was a full-size head, and this is what it shrunk down to. It's about the size of my fist. So that'll give you some perspective on the crushing weight. And we actually set some bait traps, and we caught some of these arthropods. They're like little shrimp, very hard shell. And these, it's very little animal inside, but the shell is very, very sturdy, very stout to help it withstand these crushing pressures. And some of the other incredible things I saw were these things called bacterial mats. They're bacterial formations that are chemosynthetic because there's no sun, no oxygen. They thrive down there, which, Jeff, interestingly, would be, it was like being on a Mars rover. This is likely the type of life that would exist on other celestial moons or planets if they would exist.
That is simply amazing. I know it was like a 11-minute round trip on Blue Origin to space, and we're out of time right now, but top to bottom, from submersion in the submarine to you resurfaced, how long were you down there?
11 hours.
Okay, nice trip. All right, thank you so much. I see that flag 195 behind you there. 193 countries, all of them in the world. 194 was space. 195, deepest depths of the world. Jim Kitchen, thank you so much for sharing your adventure.
Thank you. Thanks, Jeff.
Renee?
Just makes you want to tag along, right? Such a fascinating conversation with Jim Kitchen. Certainly inspires all of us to go grab that sense of adventure and wanderlust. One day, Elizabeth will go exploring the world, but for now, we'll take a little tour of the Live Cam Network.
Can I apply for his job,
Yeah.
please? Oh my goodness! Wow, that was incredible.